Looks like we're live. Doop 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 doop. Alrighty. Let's cut up some plastic and put it together with other plastic. And let's mute that. Got the chat up on my phone. I got a bunch of stuff here. I need to clean my desk. Feels like it gets messier every day. Probably because it does. So for this model, I did something a little different than my usual workflow. Cut out the pieces, put them in compartments. Oops, that one doesn't belong in there. Oh, where'd it go? The only annoying part is getting these out of the compartments. And I should have cleaned them up before I put them in the compartments, but I just wanted to get them all cut out so I didn't have to deal with all the runners and such. But it's crazy. These are all the pieces that go in the leg. So these Kotobukiya parts. These Kotobukiya, however you say it. These models have lots of parts. So it's going to be fun to paint. I did compartments like this so I could build one section and paint it, build the other sections and paint them. And I just figured it would be easier than having a model completely assembled. Like I'm gonna disassemble this at some point and paint it, but that's what I was thinking. I knew this thing had a lot of parts, and I wanted to make sure I could paint it in a good, orderly fashion. Instead of, what the heck does this go to? So I can keep my color scheme straight and organized. Feel free to sound off in the chat. Let me know who's here. I don't know who's watching. Somebody's watching. I just had a pickle burp. I love pickles, but the burps. You remind me how much I like pickles. You guys like pickles? I like pickles. I'm like a good old brimed cucumber. So, in case you're wondering what I'm building, as I finish cutting this part out or cleaning up this part, I will show you the box cover. Yeah. Making sure I didn't have anything in the box that would spill out. I turned it up. All right. See if I can fit this in here. I'm building an Armored Core kit. And I really like this gun that it has. So what's going on with you guys? I know it's been a while since I did a live stream. Need a new blade.
What up?
Hey, hey.
So quiet. Hey, I didn't even notice I got some more guys in here. Welcome, dudes.
Pulled a little sneaky on you.
And how's it going?
And I think I wasn't even seeing the chat. I had to refresh it here. I'm not getting any of my audio. Can't hear you guys.
Yeah, I can't hear anybody.
I can hear you guys.
And the host, I think. I was literally about to sit down and paint and saw the notice up in Discord, and I was like, oh, hey, might as well.
I have no sound.
Can you hear me? I see my little green dealie going up and down.
I can hear you, Chris.
Oh, buddy, what are you doing? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear Andy, too.
Come here. Pause up.
I wonder if I can leave
Pause up.
and come back.
Pause up. Come on. Oh,
I'm gonna try that. If I disappear.
What's that?
So what's happening right now?
There's a
I
stream
can't hear
going
anybody.
in Discord right now. So I was
I'm
like,
gonna try that.
hey, I'll just
Who's
join
streaming?
up. What's that?
I said who's streaming?
Just a couple of guys from the group in Alex's.
What now?
A couple of guys from the Alex's group.
What group?
The guy from Korea.
Okay.
We sent the-
All right, I have sound
No.
now.
Alex.
Alex.
Okay.
I have sound now, guys.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Hot button.
Yeah, it was crazy. For a while, I couldn't even see the chat on my phone, but I can
What's
I
the
can,
matter, Birdie?
I can
Look
see
at her.
now.
I don't like it.
You can
Yeah, I
catch
don't
up
think
on
she
the
likes to
chat.
paint.
So there may be a bit of eggshell in this, and I apologize. I couldn't find it.
It's okay. It'll probably cook out. Having some tea. Got to do some top coating on the polypropyl.
Should I walk into this room and be obnoxious?
If you want to. I'm streaming from the living room. It's not like you can't walk around in our house.
Well, right now I'm doing something, so. Back to this fucking cornbread.
Hell yeah. Wife's making jalapeno cornbread right now. It's freaking amazing.
That sounds good.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Ollie.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's happening, Paulie? This is fun. I'm glad you guys could come out and keep me company.
Yeah, buddy.
We should do this more often.
Come here.
Yeah,
Come here.
especially since I can't really do the Wednesdays because it's date night.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we picked an inconvenient night.
Well, it's convenient for you guys since you do it regularly.
Yeah, we actually, there was like no rhyme or reason to that night. We were just like, hey, well, we want to make it a weekday night because it was just more convenient. But I don't know how we came up with Wednesday. It was before Tim started doing his streams too. Otherwise, we probably would have picked a different night.
I don't know why YouTube moderation thought that
I've never made
Jeff's
cheese.
message pupper was
I think
worthy
you
of
can just set like cheddar cheese or whatever
moderation.
to add into it. But I've never made it. I'm like, cornbread with cheese. Like,
That's blasphemy.
well, I guess if you're making more of a savory cornbread, that makes sense. But I don't like savory cornbread because it usually always turns out salt.
Yeah. I like it that way.
Yeah, I plan on it, but I'm just saying. And they're also like, oh, use bacon grease in the pan. And I'm like, dude, fuck you, I'm using butter.
Marital bliss, gentlemen. Marital bliss. Talking about cornbread, man. It's the best thing ever. That's seriously though. Cornbread's the best thing ever.
It really is.
Cornbread is great. My wife makes like a corn casserole thing.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a mixture between cornbread and cream corn. Comes out really good.
What's this now?
His wife makes a.
Hey,
Actually, hold on a second. Let me switch off my headphones.
my
Well, you
dad.
can put them back on here in a bit because I'm about to, once this goes in the oven and I wash these pots, I'm about to go back in the room.
Let me.
Sorry, I had to switch off of my headphones because she was asking what was that? Your cornbread casserole.
Yeah, my wife makes cornbread casserole. I think it's like a Paula Deen thing, but it's like a mixture between cornbread and it's got some cream corn in it, so it's a little mushier.
Okay,
But
I think I've had that
awesome.
before.
that does sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'll
it's
be
usually
doing
a
it.
hit at
Oh,
the.
she's coming over with the pot. With the pot.
Well, it's not even in the oven yet, so.
Is it hot?
Yes!
Bring her. Just do this. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
cast iron skillet full of freaking. Oh, that's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that now.
I think Andy's in the same boat as me, right? No bread.
Yeah, trying to keep away from it.
Tough stuff, man.
Yeah.
Try something real quick. What? Grab one of the windows.
So I searched